All right.
I hear myself. I don't like it.
Yeah, you don't? It's a little weird. Welcome to broadcasting. When we're doing this, like when we're actually broadcasting, this is what it sounds like.
Didn't you do a podcast with Jacob?
Yeah,
you
but I
did.
didn't hear myself.
You guys all have. This
I
is
thought
like
you
return.
did you didn't wear headphones when you did it?
No, I did, but I've never heard
they didn't
myself.
go-
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not a feedback on that. So, Cole, congrats again. I mean, everyone's got something really cool to celebrate here. Cole, repeat winner here, which is sick. Nate getting the podium, which is awesome. And Dmitri's just won't go away.
Oh, dude, he's like a mosquito. You can't get out.
Hey, that's exactly. No, listen.
Call me all kind of names. I don't care.
No, but
I'm going to take the championship this year and run.
But you're in pro. What's the point of,
I need that third championship.
Is that
and
what
then
it
I'm
is?
passing on the torch.
Yeah,
to
you can
Jacob.
try.
Yeah. Oh, damn, I'm not liking the way this show's going already.
Let's go.
No, it's dude, I get it. Like, I mean, why not get in as many laps as you can, right?
Yeah.
Like, Nate, if and when either of you guys make the jump, could you not see yourself doing both series?
Nah, definitely not.
You don't think so?
You have to have a singular focus if you want to do anything to the best of your ability, I think.
Ooh, all right.
And regardless of driving, like I think
Yeah.
that applies to everything in life.
I see that, but I also see the point of like get in as many laps on this track as you possibly can. I know it's
If
different
it
tires.
was the same car and same
Which-
tires,
It's basically the same car with
but they
slightly
drive
different tires.
You tell me it drives different.
Right now, I'm driving the same car.
Right.
The pro one doesn't work.
It's safe to. I just wanted to be safe this round. There was a little noise taken. We don't know where it's coming from. So I put so much work into it and effort. And
Yeah,
money.
I saw
I'm
you.
I'm probably gonna have to open up the bottom end to see what it is. And if I'm gonna send it and it blows up, I'm gonna have to open it even deeper.
Yeah,
So I might as
that's
well
fair.
just play safe. But we also fixed the PROSPEC car. Now it rips. Now it's fast and I
It
have all
looks
the
quick.
power and everything. So I'm probably better off in that car.
Fair enough. What's the secret to this track? Because like it looks simple. Everyone's like, oh, it's such a simple track. But I'm like, it looks so dynamic. No.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Do we do it in the dark?
Yeah.
You
Might
guys
as
can just
well.
answer.
They can't.
Hang on.
start a generator?
Hang on. You guys keep talking. I'll be right back. I can get this going. You're good.
Yeah, no.
Don't worry about me.
Generator. My brother's gonna do it.
Lovely weather we're having.
I thought it was still running, no?
Thank God this
Okay.
was like tonight, because I think tomorrow's gonna be way hotter.
Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be
I don't know,
hotter.
I'm a little chilly now with all the
Yeah,
champagne.
yeah,
I
Holy
know, right?
shit.
No, that's what I'm
Immediately
saying. It
red.
feels pretty good.
Is that one gonna kick on? We'll have very moody lighting right now. That's all.
It's all right.
It's very moody. This will be
Like film
dark.
noir.
vibes right.
Film noir.
It will, yeah, with like the one angle. It's good. No. Sick.
Fucking interns
Yo,
forgot the
go
gas.
get my Milwaukee
Dude,
light.
yeah, fire the interns.
Is there
Yo,
just no
can we ask
gas?
that golf cart to stay right there? Point
Yeah,
right
who's got
at it?
flashlights? Oh man.
Oh,
Just keep your finger on the starter.
You changed
I'm
the
just
oil.
yeah.
I mean, listen, if the video doesn't turn out, I'll just hand draw everything you're telling me. But seriously, okay, back on track. Or not.
Maybe.
Maybe.
is it just out of gas or what's
No,
going on?
it's got a full
I think
tank.
there's an oil sensor. Maybe it's low on oil.
Oh, oil. Yeah,
Oh,
that's a good
interesting.
point.
Yeah.
Tilt it a little bit. Tilt it.
Tilt it, yeah.
Dude, where's Freddie at?
I
Freddie's
know.
back.
This is great.
Vlad, I think it's low on oil. Try to tilt it one way or another, just a little bit. Like
For the
1
record,
inch.
I'm keeping all of this in. I think this is great.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Speaking of low oil sensors, I mean, no, I'm just kidding. I'm not
Go
going
ahead,
that far.
go ahead.
No.
Orlando?
I mean, hey,
Yeah.
like,
So I don't look at my dash when I drive.
okay.
And it was the first lap out.
Yeah.
And the oil cooler line came off.
Okay.
So I felt a little bit slippery, but
Yeah.
I came out on the used tires. I'm like, did my tires let go that soon? So by near the run, it just locked up. Like, no way. It was like a total surprise. And it was spilling oil with like a mist. It wasn't
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
huge, problem.
You're just
but
lucky you didn't catch fire.
it did catch fire a little bit right where the rod came out under the wire. So there's like a plastic box where all the wire,
Yeah.
junctions. So I just threw that box out. But
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
all
only
right.
plug that melted is for the oil level sensor that we never use. So I just cut it off and
I
threw
think
it
we're
away.
gonna need a new one on that generator pretty soon. But
Yeah.
Nate, you've driven this track, I would argue, maybe more than almost anybody else that drives here, and you've done well here previously. Is there any secret to this, or is it just like a full commitment, just run whatever you can?
A couple of years ago, I paid really close attention to what Pro was doing.
Okay.
And I copied a couple of those guys. And then from there, I feel like I was just able to dial in my leads across a number of different events and all of that type of thing. So
All right, just leave it. Just leave it. We're going to have a stroke if we keep doing this.
Jaden, go get our lights. Go get our lights, Milwaukee lights.
Yeah, but honestly, I would argue we actually drove the least out of anybody in competition this year or this weekend.
Yeah.
Because we only had one practice lap yesterday that the car worked.
Yeah.
And we burnt through 3 throttle cables. We kept melting throttle cables.
Really?
And then Jerry and his team ended up redoing how the throttle cable setup worked.
Yeah.
It's like several times until we finally got one that it wouldn't melt the cables. And it was scary. Like when it melts the cable, it leaves the throttle wide open.
Oh, I never thought of that.
Yeah. And I mean, luckily, don't panic. It happened mostly in the burnout boxes or whatever. But there was one time we were on Wednesday where I was going into that turn in the backtrack at the road course, and when I let off the throttle, it didn't stop, and I was like, oh boy, and clutch in, and we're good. But it was, it was such a battle this weekend, and it's honestly been a battle of a month. And I think Dmitri's in the same boat. Like I saw you working nonstop on your cars, so this is just such a battle just to be here.
Yeah.
And then the driving honestly was like way easier than all those like nights in the garage. And I mean, the last time I drove the RX-7 here at the Gambler, my hands were like super swollen, so swollen that when I pulled out the next morning on the driving up here, I turned the steering wheel of my truck and I was like, oh no, I don't know if I can even drive.
Really?
Yeah, my hands are just super swollen, overused, and all that. So
just from driving so much?
No, from working on the car. From trying to
okay.
throw back that, because like the RX-7 caught on fire and had a lot of damage that I had to repair. Jerry was working on the 86 down in Atlanta. And so we were both in tandem doing our own thing. And then, his guys put in tons and tons of effort into that new motor setup.
Yeah. Cole, what about you? Any like big broken things you guys fought through this weekend, or was the car just set up all weekend?
Yeah, so first couple of laps, we blew up the alternator, and the alternator wires came out, so the car was overvolting. So it was back tracing into my headphones and giving like a very, very, very loud ringing sound.
Oh, dude, that's
brutal. It was terrible. And then the car shut down in OZ3, and we made contact with, or Cody made contact with us, Cody Buchanan, and finding another alternator that's 220 at least amps was just a challenge. Sorensen's had one, so that was, thank God for them.
Yeah. Dude, it just shows that this is what everything's like. We just hopefully everything else picked up. These still pick up, so we're good there.
Yeah,
but
these are nice.
Yeah,
and not to mention the weather.
Oh,
yesterday.
dude, it's just maybe it's just like a cursed round. Everything's breaking, nothing's working. Generators dying, podcast gear.
Tornadoes coming.
Cars flipping.
It's weird.
I only had 4 laps in practice as well. One of the guys, I don't remember who, came up to me, he's like, we're trying to watch you in practice. We didn't see you, like, just to see how you drive. Because I did practice with Pro a little bit in PROSPEC. I'm like, I got it. I went out and did like 4 laps just to make sure the gear ratio is good and everything. And seems like everybody that made the least practice went all the way.
That's crazy. It's just problem after problem. But
yeah, but the secret to the track, I guess, you got to know it very well. And all these dips, the elevation change, not elevation, whatever, the camber, off camber, when you hit the concrete, you have to be proactive in this area. Sometimes you'll be on throttle, a little lift, get back on it, because if you just stay flat in, I think you will drive in a lot. So a little bit steering input, and with the throttle, I just kind of know that it's about to bump up or like drop off, and commitment, I guess, not to be scared of those walls.
And then, I think like the hardest part about this track at night with these powerful cars is that it's really hard to see the last outer zone.
When I transitioned back in 2003, I'm like, am I there, or like, where am I going?
Yeah, the smoke from the first turn blocks the last turn by the time you make it back around. And so you just have to prepare yourself mentally for it, and then just kind of try to see like the white clipping point. I think that's what I latched onto. And I was like, because it was reflective, and then I was like, okay, cool, I'm going to aim there. But it's really hard.
It's scarier to lead into that zone than it is to chase.
Yeah,
because I'm coming in with you guys, dude. If you're crashing, I'm crashing into you.
Exactly.
Like, you're a villain to me.
Yeah, and you don't think about that because you're just chasing whatever's in front of you, right? So you're following him. But leading, like I did on my Byron, I clicked the gear up and just went all out. So when I'm crossing, I was like, oh, shit, where am I going? I didn't know, like, if I'm going to make it through that smoke or not.
I wonder if we need to use, like, reflective stuff more often, and especially in the night stuff. Do you think that would help? Like, if all the clipping points had, like, a big reflective surface on it or something like that?
Yeah, I think the only couple of tracks that have issues with that is New Jersey and Orlando, I would say. There's not a ton of tracks that have that issue because it's not the reflection, it's the smoke blocking us with our lights.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you guys make a ton of smoke either way, and I think it wouldn't matter what tire or what size, you guys would find a way to smoke each other out. So, I mean, I've seen 235 events and stuff, and there's still just a ton in the air. It's just like, man, we'll find a way.
The top 32 battle with Brian Hobb.
Yeah.
My whole OZ3, I couldn't see him. I was just committing with him.
That's nuts. Is that something that like sim can't prepare you for? Is some of the smoke stuff? Like, there's so much conversation right now, and I know sim driving is just such a massive topic of like how much is it helping. And I'm not that I'm trying to find the flaws in it, but I'm like, what is the next thing to help with that? Is the smoke realistic? Like, can that simulate what it's like to punch through it? Or
It doesn't simulate the smoke blowing at you, like lingering. That's the
Right.
problem. Like I've never, like you can, I feel like I've done this enough that I'm pretty comfortable chasing somebody and getting smoked out from that perspective. But when you're smoking yourself out from your smoke on the first turn to the last turn, it's like a whole new experience. You just have to, like, I saw it for the first time last year.
Yeah.
And it threw me off, completely threw me off. It took me out of competition. This year I was mentally prepared for it. And on the sim, you can practice here at night, but still, you can't practice that lingering smoke on the last turn.
That's a very hard question because the closer you are, the more you're going to see. If you're 5 cars back, then you are getting smoked out. If you're,
Right.
but
if you're in the pocket, you're missing it.
The pocket, then
Yeah.
you're seeing what he's seeing the most.
Fair.
So at tracks like Utah, where it's wide open, we have no issue with that. We have 2 transitions, and
Yeah.
it's wide open throttle transitions. So for the most part, you should have enough trust in the lead driver if they're not doing anything stupid to transition while being on throttle and there's no smoke.
Yeah. Nothing.
Blinding
If you're
you.
doing it right, you should be able to see everything.
Yeah,
at
like
that
this
point.
track, you're transitioning back where
Through.
you came from.
Yeah.
So the smoke just lingers there.
Yeah, and I mean Orlando's not as bad with that. I mean,
Yeah.
it could blow in, but it's not the exact same. Here, you're crossing over that spot. So.
As of right now, maybe next year they'll change the layout.
I don't know. They've been talking about it. I want to see all the layouts change. I was even looking here. I'm like, hey, we could like enter in and sweep in before, and then where 3 is, then
drag
go into
race?
the track that way.
Drag race?
What do you mean?
Backwards?
Like drag race, how that style would be. How that layout would be?
No,
It'd be
I
a
mean
drag
like
race.
you come out of the tunnel, and instead of you guys initiating on the left side, you initiate at the middle and then go towards where 3 is, and then start the track that way. So you actually have to turn in sooner, but I feel like it would just choke people out.
Yeah.
So you'd have less run up to then have more angle. It may not work. I don't know.
No,
I'm
that
like,
doesn't work.
how many different ways can we do this? Orlando, there's a couple, and like I think they just need to do it, and like guys figure out the tires. Personally, like that's not on us. Just figure it out.
I mean, it's already an issue though in Orlando. Like you saw how
Right.
if you chased first, you had such a big advantage, and guys that were super fast, like Odie, super fast every single time, would pull away from people. But then when he had to chase second,
Yeah.
he was just getting obliterated because the tires just don't last because the surface on the infield is so rough.
Right.
Yeah.
I understand, but I'm also like, find a way. Everybody finds a way. No matter what hurdle we've thrown at drivers, they find a way. Is it ideal? No.
There
Is it
is a
going to
way.
suck?
There is a way
No,
because
100%.
You
even on
did
this
it.
track,
You did it.
yeah.
Yeah.
On this track, I basically smoked out my tires on my buy run, on one run.
Yeah.
Right, and then I can do it differently, and I can run 2 runs, and I still have basically tires for 1 more run.
It may not be as fast. It may not be as smoky.
Actually,
but
I was
like,
faster
think
when
there's a
I
way.
was gear down.
Well, yeah, because you're not
Overspinning tires.
overspinning the tires, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, we'll solve drifting one day, right? That's all this is just constantly trying to find a way to solve it.
Well, for this track, I don't think we need to do much changes because it provides such a cool show
Yeah.
for the fans. Now, if you're gonna start changing the layout, will it flow? Will it still be like such a
good
cool
point.
and close show? Because a lot of it, we're focusing. I think it's the right way to do it. We're focusing. What's up, Matt? We're focusing on providing nice tandems, nice runs, and for the fans.
Yeah.
So once you start changing it up, is it still gonna flow? Is it gonna choke people up? What is it gonna turn into?
I don't know. I still want Utah backwards though.
I would want it.
Yeah,
I
Utah
totally
backwards
see
would
it.
be cool.
I want
Utah.
OG Utah.
OG Utah.
What we did last year,
was weird.
that was,
Oh,
I can't say what I want to say, but no,
You
it was
can.
weird.
I mean, I can edit it, but yeah, it was weird. But I mean, same thing though. You guys did it. Like,
I did.
Unfortunately,
I did it.
I did it
I
with
won it.
300 horsepower.
I want it.
yeah,
But I did miss that 100-mile initiation, 100%.
that was sick.
Yeah,
was
doing
crazy.
backies at 110.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring that back.
I don't know. I don't make the rules. I just
There's
talk
going
about
to be a
them.
little bit more changes this year.
That's what I heard too.
I don't know.
I
I know
heard-
what
I
is
heard-
it.
I
I
heard
know
you-
what it is.
Don't say it here. Don't
I
spoil
won't.
it. All right. No,
Especially-
no, you
especially
said
to
you
this
could edit
pump.
it.
Huh?
You said you could edit it.
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk later.
Okay.
The more editing I have to do later.
But I
I'm up
can
to
edit it
that.
out of your ear, so I don't want you to know.
Yeah, there you
Me?
go.
Just kidding.
All right, before we wrap up, any last special thanks, anything like that? Cole, kick it off with you.
No.
No, you're just cool.
No,
You're like
just-
happy. You just
Happy to be here.
you seem ecstatic. It's unbearable how happy you are right
And the
now.
car's doing what the car did.
And the
I'm
driver's
happy.
doing what the driver does. There you go. It's all it takes to win,
Forgiving there.
apparently. Nate, what about you?
Special shout out to my parents for being good sports. My dad's out there.
He's hanging
Hey,
out.
Dad, thank
Bottle of
you.
champagne. Yeah.
Thank you.
What's up, Nate's dad?
And my mom's around too, but she had an illness, so it was like hanging at the hotel.
Yeah.
So huge shout out to my parents, my team, Ryan Downey, who did such an amazing job of sourcing parts, which is super stressful, trying to call every parts store, figuring out where things are. Usually I'm doing that. This weekend he took over, handled all of that, and then Hannibal Jameson, Tommy Cole, my spotter, Charlie Tyson, and Jerry Yang, of course, his whole team thrashed on the car, even when they had other stuff going on. So without my team, would not be here, would not have a working car, and can't thank them enough for giving me the opportunity to have something to drive.
Nice. Dmitry, you want to wrap her up?
Yeah, thanks to my team, to my wife, my family, my kids. Thank God for Formula Drift to be a part of it. It's amazing. It's basically my life now. So something I'm trying to grow into, build a team, do this with my kids in near future. And I'm totally fully invested into this, and it just becomes so normal that becomes like work, and sometimes you forget to enjoy it. But I just keep reminding myself to have fun, enjoy it, go out and drive. Even today during top 32, top 16, keep reminding myself just I did so much work to get here.
Yeah.
And as a team and everybody, my friends and family, so much sacrifices. Just go and have fun. Just do your best, and we're here and just trying to enjoy it.
Sick.
So
Well,
thanks to Formula D, thanks to all these punks right here, drivers.
And thanks to the fans.
Yeah,
Thanks to the fans.
absolutely.
No, exactly. And thank you, everybody, for listening and watching. Sorry about the technical difficulties. It is what it is. Welcome to welcome to production life. Welcome to drift life.
The real
And
life.
This is what it's actually like. I mean, listen, the amount of podcasts that go to total shit that we have to fix later on. The fact that most people don't know means we're doing a real good job of it. Same thing with you guys. The fact you drove so well with all of the mechanicals, all the crazy shit that you're going on with, just shows how good your teams are, how you are as drivers, because from the outside, most of us don't know that, and that's what's cool is we get to talk about it here. So, cool. Thanks again, guys. Go have fun.
you.
Go enjoy. Drink some
Thank you.
champagne. Catch everybody next week.